You see, everything that you want to do in cybersecurity revolve around these three major things, which we call the CIA Triad. The C in CIA stand for confidentiality, the I stand for integrity, while the A stand for availability. Now let me start with the confidentiality. Confidentiality simply means that as a cybersecurity expert, you must make sure that it is only the authorized user that will have access to some information. Not everybody must have access to what? To some information. Let me give you a proper example. If you did not put in your password whenever you want to open your bank app, and you just open your bank app and you just see the amount that is there straight away, it means there is no confidentiality in it. So that is why anytime you want to open or you want to check your account balance on your bank app, you need to enter your password, log in as normal authorized user before you can see the account balance. So before you can do anything on your app, you actually show that yes, I am the authorizer. You understand? I am the right person that have access to this information. So that is what confidentiality is about. Also in the hospital, patient records are only accessible to the doctor. Nobody else can have access to your record in the hospital. Only the doctor that is attending to you that have access to your record. Nobody else can see the file. So that is what we call confidentiality. So they are making it secret. It's just like when they are keeping something secret, such that only the right people can actually have access to it. So as a cybersecurity beginner, this is one of the sense that you need to have. This is one of the right thinking that you need to have, that nobody can have access to any information except they are authorized to have access to it. Now, what are the things that you as a cybersecurity beginner, what are the things that you need to implement? What are the things that you need to put in place so that you can maintain total confidentiality? The first one is access control. Now, how will you put access control? Whatever application or whatever system that you are securing, you must enforce what we call IAM policy. That is identity and access management. That okay, who can access what? You understand? And what kind of authority do they have to access it? So you need to do that. Then under access control, you can also enforce what you call reback. So reback too is also one of the ways you can actually control what people can have access to on that particular application or on that particular system. Now, the second control for you to enforce confidentiality is encryption. You need to do encryption if you know that the data will be maybe at rest or in transit. Now, how will you enforce encryption? Encryption can be in transit or it can be at rest. Now, if it is at rest, you need to apply what we call AES. That is Advanced Encryption Standard. That is at rest. Maybe they are storing customer data on that particular system, or they are storing some sensitive information. So you need to use AES for that. If it is data that is in transcript, that is moving, you understand, maybe somebody is trying to send sensitive message or any message from one user to the other, like the one you see in WhatsApp. So the encryption you are going to put in place will be HTTPS or TLS or MTLS. So those are the ones you are going to put in place as well as encryption. So that one will maintain confidentiality. Then the last thing you can do to enforce confidentiality is multi-factor authentication. This one is just like for emergency purpose. In case somebody have access to the password of that particular person that owns the account, so there should be another layer of security for it. So you doing this, you have actually enforced confidentiality in that particular system you are protecting. So that is the confidentiality in CIA. Now the second one is integrity. This one simply means that data must be exactly the way it is. Data must not be tampered at all. Nobody should tamper any data. Data must not be altered. If I'm sending A to you, if I'm sending A to party B must see it as A. It must not change to anything. So that's what we call integrity. So example in real life is WAEC or JAMB results must never change or must not be tampered. Imagine you check your WAEC today. You notice that, okay, on the WAEC result, it was A that you have in English language. Maybe tomorrow you now check, you are now seeing maybe C. Won't you be amazed? You'll be surprised and say, wow, what is wrong? So that is what we call integrity. So that data must not be tampered. So that's integrity. Another scenario is your bank account. You are seeing 50,000 today. All of a sudden, tomorrow you start seeing 1 million. It means that data integrity has been what? Has been breached somewhere in that particular system. So as a cybersecurity expert, how will you maintain integrity on a particular fact that is in what? In a particular system? What you have to do is to do integrity monitoring. You can do integrity monitoring by using some tools such as Integrity or some other tools like that. Can actually help you to what? To do integrity monitoring. That is number one. Another thing you can do is you can do hashing. Yes, whenever you get any file, maybe you get a picker file and you want to analyze it, the first thing as a SOC analyst is to do what? Is to do hashing. You hash it using SHA-256 or MD5 sum. So you hash it to maintain what? To maintain its integrity, so that whenever you finish the analysis, other team will recognize that yes, truly you actually did not tamper the data given to you. So the third one is digital signature. In this case, they monitor the particular file or the particular system by comparing it with what? With the standard that they already have. So that's that about what? About integrity. Now let's move on to the third one, which is availability. Now this simply means that data must always be available. No interruption, no downtime. Data must always be what? Be available anytime customer need it. Example, ATM must work 24/7. Amazon website must work 24/7. Google website must work 24/7. Hospital management system must work 24/7. There must be no downtime. So that is what we call availability in CIA. As a cybersecurity expert, what are the things that you need to put in place for you to make sure that that particular system you are protecting or that particular app you are protecting stay 24/7 without being interrupted? Number one is to apply DDoS protection, or we call it edge security. So you put DDoS protection so that hackers will not be able to send a lot of packets and crash the server. Number two is put a load balancer in front of the web server of that particular system you are protecting, so that if there is overcrowded in that particular website, a load balancer will balance it and be able to optimize it. Then the third thing you can do is to have a backup and disaster recovery. Always have a backup plan that, oh, what if this thing crash? What if so thing happen? What can we do? So always have a backup plan that, oh, if so thing fail, there should be so thing. Then another thing here is that make sure that you don't deploy the web server or that particular system server. You don't deploy it in only one zone. Use multi-zone so that it will give it fault tolerance. So that is that about the CIA, which is confidentiality, integrity, and availability. So let me paint it into ABC Bank. In ABC Bank, the confidentiality means that only the customers that bank with ABC Bank can actually see their account balance, can make transaction, can do whatever they want to do. No any other person can do that. That is confidentiality. Number two is integrity. the money that each of the customers of ABC Bank have in their account cannot change, must not change illegally. Only when they make transaction or when they transfer or they withdraw, that is the only time the money should be what? Should be altered or changed. Then the third one is availability. ATM must be 247 for them. The bank app that they are using to do transaction must be what? Must be available 247. Even if it is midnight that they want to use it to transact their money or they want to use it to withdraw whatever money they have there, they should be able to use it. So that is how CIA work in real life. So I hope you like this video. Please follow and share for more updates like this. So thank you. See you in my next video.